We start this hour in the Middle East, where Israel is preparing a full-scale takeover of Gaza City, a move described as the last bastion of Hamas. Defense Minister Israel Katz has vowed the city will be razed unless Hamas agrees to end the war on Israel's terms and release all the hostages. Hamas called the plan proof Israel is not serious about a ceasefire, insisting only agreement can secure the hostages' release. Meanwhile, Israeli strikes on Nasser Hospital killed at least 15 people, including 4 journalists, among them cameraman Hassam al-Masri. The attack shut down a live feed from the hospital's moments before the first blast. Palestinian officials say more than 240 journalists have been killed in the Gaza war since it began in October of 2023. We're now joined by Ali M. Bushback. He joins us live from Cairo, and he is an independent Palestinian researcher. Ali, we have, since speaking to you last, had an Israeli response in regard to this attack. Israel said it is going to look into the incident. This, of course, comes as condemnation comes from all angles. Bear with me 1 second while I find the exact wording of the statement that the Israeli government has released. It said it is going to conduct an initial inquiry after the strike on Gaza Hospital. It said that earlier today, IDF troops carried out a strike in the area of Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis. The chief of the general staff instructed to conduct an initial inquiry as soon as possible. It also said it regrets any harm to uninvolved individuals and does not target journalists as such. Your thoughts on this statement, the reliability of IDF investigations, and its also statement that it says that it regrets any harm to uninvolved individuals?
Thank you, Thomas, for having me. It's the same investigation that Israel conducted. Thomas?
Yes, apologies there. There was a brief network issue
Hello?
there, but you're still with us. Can you hear me? Okay. Ali?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Thomas, is the same, it's the same investigation that Israel conducted when they are assassinated Al Jazeera correspondent in West Bank, Shireen Abu Akleh. It's the same guilty when Israel targeted civilians and unarmed civilians. So it's clear for the international community this crime happened today while during the morning, and on the live stream, everyone widely saw how much Israel is brutal on the Palestinian civilians, unarmed civilians and unarmed journalists. Israel will cook some story to avoid the international condemnation and to avoid the damage of Israel in front of the international opinion, which that turned to rely on the Palestinian narrative. Nowadays, it's about the narrative, Thomas, the war. It's not about what's happening on the ground only, while the international community start adopting the Palestinian narrative. That's it. Haaretz, 3 days back, released an investigation about Israel cooperated with a social media influencer USA from America and from Israel to monopolize the international community and to, according to them, to front Hamas campaign about the famine in Gaza. According to Haaretz, millions, hundreds of millions spent on this campaign to modify the Israelis' image in front of the international community and the international opinion, who used to start showing their outrage against the Israelis' behavior on the ground. Related to the Israelis' behavior on the ground, despite what happened last time, if you remember, during May 2024, the all international community warned Israel and urged Israel to not invade Rafah and don't exacerbate the humanitarian situation on the Gaza Strip during the May 2024. despite the all condemnation and the warn and the urge Israel conducted its operation and invaded Rafah, and now Rafah in south part of Gaza, the border area between Gaza and Egypt. Now it's a ghost place, a ghost city, a ghost city. It's empty totally from the civilians, and also 90% of the building in Rafah it's completely destroyed. Also same like what happened with Beit Hanun. Now it's totally destroyed, and it's a totally a rubble. There is a no one building stand in that Beit Hanun and Rafah, while Israel continues ignoring the international community, ignoring the international law, the international conventions that protected the civilians' property during the war. So Israel is acting like impunity, and as ensure that there is no one will punish Israel, no one will accounting Israel about its behavior on the ground. International community, it's only limited their response in condemnation and denouncement about the Israelis' behavior, while we have seen last week that in Dutch foreign minister resigned, and there is also several of Dutch
Yes.
minister, they are resigned from the parliament. So the situation on the ground, it's totally behind the imagination. Israel continuous bombardment Gaza City. Now I was talking to one of my friend. He's in a Sheikh Redwan neighborhood. He confirmed that the intense bombardment it's still ongoing up to I'm talking to you up to now. So yesterday also it was a heavy night for the Palestinian in northern Gaza, especially in Jabalia and Nazla neighborhood and Jabalia City neighborhood, as well as in as well as also in Al Karama
Yes.
neighborhood in West North Gaza City.
Yes, Ali, thank you very much. Do stay with us as we get more updates from the region. We will, of course, bring you all the updates from the Israel-Gaza